Hello and welcome back. My name is Jessi Fit Pilates and this is your home to get fit, toned, and flexible as we strengthen, stretch, and smile. Today we are debuting the booty kicker, and it is so portable that I have this guy loaded up with a set of 2 pounds, 3 pounds, and 5 pounds, and I can still lift it. So if you're like me and missing a studio, this could really be a great replacement. If you use the link that's below, you will get $20 off and a free bender ball, sort of like so. Please know we will need a block today. If you don't have a block, you can always use a book, a ball. If you don't have a ball, you can use a pillow and some form of band. I'm using my whole fitness gear, and you can get a link to a discount to give this a go. So the way we're going to start is with the block about centered. It's somewhere in the bar. You're going to want to make sure that you have a lot of space. If you live in a small apartment, I'm sorry, but go ahead and step up on there, and the leg that's closest to the bar, that's the one that's on the block, and adjust your stance if you need to. I'm going to come a little bit closer because we're going to do some leg swings. First thing I want you to do is just draw your belly muscles in, push your foot and your toes and the ball of your foot, your heel into that block, squeeze your thighs, squeeze your abs, and keep your spine, right, really, really tall. Now just start to gently swing the leg. Now try not to swing the body. So use the bar for stability, right? So hold on to it, use your arm as much as you need to. I'm not ultra flexible, and I'm also just warming us up. So not going super crazy. Of course, if you are very, very ballet-like, then go ahead and feel to swing that leg a little bit higher if that feels good. But I just want to warm up my body, and I'm trying not to move that torso too much. We'll do a few more nice deep breaths. Just sort of let that leg hang heavy. And then I'm just going to turn it around. Sorry for the back view, but that'll give you a good representation of what's going on. I'm going to step up onto the block. I'm going to hold onto the bar really tight. I'm going to place my other hand on my hip. I'm going to make sure I'm going to clear and not kick anything. That's important. And I'm really going to push my stabilizing block foot into the block, squeezing the calf, squeezing the thigh. And then I'm going to really start to squeeze my whole torso up. And I'm going to keep my little space buttons up on the ceiling, right? And then we can swing the leg forward and back without the body moving too much, right? Use your hand on the bar, right? You can grip the bar to really make sure that you're stabilizing, right? So if I don't hold on to the bar, it's really easy, but if I really squeeze my arm into that bar, it'll help to stabilize me, and just sort of let that leg loosen up and wake up. We'll just do a few more here. I love leg swings, and you're much easier to do with a bar. If you don't have a bar, you can always be using a chair. And I'm going to face you guys again. And just careful on this one because we don't want to kick anything. I'm going to step forward, same rules, squeeze into that block with my bottom leg. Keep the body as still as you can, and just side to side. So careful with these. We don't want to kick. It'll hurt if you kick this. It'll hurt if you kick your bed or something like that. So I'm not going to do it on the video, but this thing slides down and it flattens up, and you can slide this underneath the bed. Me, here in my little home studio, I keep it up all the time because I'm a Pilates teacher and it's just what I do, right? A few more like this. These just really feel great. And then the other leg. So step onto that block, draw your abs in. I can angle myself a little bit more towards you. Draw your abs in super tight. Grip the bar as much as you need to. Make sure you're pretty far forward. Squeeze into all of those stabilizing leg muscles, and then swing the other leg without swinging the body. Nice deep breaths, just loosening up your hips and your butt and your leg muscles, letting those joints just sort of get some fluid going, some blood flowing, going into them. Now I'm going to turn and face you. I'm going to slide the block out of the way, and I'm going to face you, and I'm going to bring My heels together and my toes apart. So I'm not going into anything crazy. If you have a lot of external rotation and you want to take that, go for it. So I'm really going to focus on squeezing back here, making sure I'm not arching or tucking, and really activating my legs. And I'm going to go into a releve. Keep your heels together, or just raise the heels up high and then down, down, down. Lifting up, 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 and down. And the bar is for stability. Up, 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 down, down, down. 4 more here. I'm trying to keep my weight equal between all 10 of my toes. So I'm not favoring one side of the foot. And also my weight equal between both feet. 1 more time. Now hold it up there, pulse it up, 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 up. Let's go for 8 more. Squeeze those thighs together, squeeze your abs in tight. Try to use your glutes as much as you can. 2, 1. Now drop the heels down, keep the spine tall, right? So that's what the bar is good for. So don't go forward, keep the heels down. We're doing a low heel plie, right? So a little plie and then up. And I really feel that in my calves, right? I really feel those tendons stretching here. Try to exhale and inhale. Try to drop that tailbone down. Try to keep the ears up on the ceiling. The top of the ears reach up for that ceiling. You can reach the arm out and in a few times if that feels good. 2 more times like this. And then hold it. Stretch the legs. Come up into that high heel. And let's do a high heel plie. Now the lower you go, the harder these get. Up. Let's raise the arm as we lower down. Release it as we come up. Few more here. I'm going really slow, and if yours looks like this or you need to keep the heels down, you need to keep the heels down. 2 more. Now hold it, squeeze the knees together, 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 for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Stretch the legs on up, and let's go ahead and drop the heels down. I'm going to grab a band for this one, just to show you some of the features. Now I'm going to grab my band and I'm going to place it. So you can really use any band. This is a big loop band. If you have a long band, you can just loop it around. Even a booty band might work if you use a loose enough one. If you don't have a band, you can always use an old set of leggings. So I'm gonna hold on to it, and actually I think for this series, I'm gonna loop mine for this. And now I'm gonna come into a wide second position, and I'm gonna place the closed hands onto the bar, and I'm gonna actually just tense this up, and I'm gonna bring this arm to about a 90-degree bend in the elbow, and I'm gonna keep this on the ceiling. We're gonna go into a second position, heels down for the first round. Make sure those feet are even. Take it down, up, down, up, down, up. A few more like this. 2 more. 1 more time. Now come back up and just lift and lower the heels a few times, right? Lift, lower, lift, lower. Now hold them up. Let's do a few plies. Lengthen, right? Nice and wide. Open the knees out wide. We'll do about 6 more, and then we're gonna hold it down. Keeping the waist really drawn in, keeping that tailbone really pointing down. Now I'm gonna hold it down. I'm gonna drop the bar leg, and I'm gonna go into some swords here. So reach in, reach in. You can always play around with your tension, but you see how the bar rather stabilizes the band. Give me 4, 3, 2. Now hold it. I'm gonna pulse it, pulse it, pulse it, pulse it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it down in this half plie. Bring it over your head. Open the elbow out wide. Triceps here. Out, in, out, in. So I'm side bending towards the bar. I'm in my plie. My legs are still. I'm bent towards the bar 4 more times. 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, I'm going to bring that arm down for just a second. I'm going to give myself a little stretch by facing away from the bar, really gripping it and feeling that shoulder stretch. Now, place the band down. We're going to use the bar for some push-up exercise. You can always do these on the floor to make them a little bit a little bit harder. But I'm going to show you how you can really use this, especially a lot of women have trouble with push-ups. But here, that angle really gives you the ability to get nice and low on those push-ups. And we'll go for about 6 more, lowering down, pressing up, keeping my body really still. Now my feet are paralleling together here. You can open your foot stance to a wider stance to make it a little bit easier. Try to exhale as you lower, inhale as you come up 2 more times. Now hold it about halfway, right? You can always come all the way up if you need to. Keep your body still with the arms bent a little bit. Lift and lower a leg and then alternate, right? Really draw your abs in and try to keep your spine neutral. Right? I really feel these. Give me 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, drop your heels down and come into an L stretch. Big, beautiful stretch. Now I'm going to walk a little bit closer to the bar. I'm going to drop down into a squat and raise the heels high and look up. All right, get nice and deep down there. And then I'm gonna pull on the bar and snake my way up and then cobra on out, right? So the hips come forward. Now again, drop your chin to your chest. Roll back into that L stretch, drop the heels down. Big stretch here, opening through the chest. Now I'm gonna lift my heels and bend my knees, coming down into a deep squat. I'm looking up at the bar. Draw your belly in. Now pull on the bar, straighten the legs, bring your chest to the bar, then press the bar away. 1 more time. Send your hips and your heels back, and then send the heels down, stretch to the front of your chest. Breathe in, and then sink the hips, raise the heels, look up. Pull yourself closer to the bar, press yourself away from it. And from here, final stretch back. And I'm gonna do that same thing on the other side now. I'm just gonna angle this a little bit closer to you. Just so that you don't have a complete booty shot the whole time. So from here, and you get another angle like this. I'm gonna slide that, I think I had that in front. I'll know right away if it feels a little bit different. I'm gonna come to that wide second position of holding the bar. My toes are turned out, and I'm gonna come down, up. And I'm gonna, let's actually bring this arm to that 90-degree angle. So it's a little bit of tension on that band. And I'm rotating my knees so that they flow right over my mid-butt towards the second or third toe. My thing is I like to kind of buckle in, and I really got to press them out, right? Rotate them out. One more time. Now lift the heels, lower, lift, lower. I'm staying in that second position. I really feel this in my thighs. Now hold them up, plie down, come up. Keep your spine tall and neutral. Open those knees out towards the second or third toe. Press equally into all 10 of your toes. And I'm going really slow, and use the bar for support to keep you from flying forward with your chest. 2 more like this. Exhale and inhale. Now hold it. Drop the bar heel. Take your arm and draw the sword. Reach in. Elbow is up about shoulder height. You can drop it down a little bit to adjust. Out, in, out, in. Keep the rest of your body super tall. Keep the rest of your body super still. Give me 4, 3, 2. We're gonna go into tricep, right? So take that overhead, bend with the bar. Actually, I have to step away. I'm gonna adjust my grip on the band and then up, down. So it's over my ear. The band slightly in front of me. That heel is still high. I'm still in the band, stable on my bar side. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I'm going to come all the way up and I'm going to drop it down. I'm going to turn this bar back to where I have it. So as you see, super portable. And I'm going to grab the ball now. And I'm going to place it in my hands and I'm going to come onto my elbows and I'm going to bring my elbows to about shoulder distance apart. And I'm going to adjust so that I'm square to the bar. Just do a few squats here. Come down and up. I'm looking forward. My spine is neutral. My abs are super tight. My feet are parallel now. Keep squeezing your shoulder blades onto your spine. Then hold it down there and raise one heel up and grab the ball and place it behind that knee and then bring that heel up. If you drop the heel, it's gonna release the ball. So try to keep that heel squeezing into your bum the whole time. Now sink down onto your stabilizing leg. Keep it really as low as you can, as bent as you can. Now reach it out and into the bar, away, keeping your spine neutral. In, away, in, away, in, away. 2 more times. 1 more time. Now hold it here. Squeeze the ball by bringing the heel into your butt, into your butt, into your butt. Now add a knee pulse. Pulse the bottom knee and squeeze that ball. Squeeze, squeeze. Let's go for 8 more. Breathe right through it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it low. Let's just do a few here. Reach it out and in, out, in. Spine stays neutral. Chest stays lifted. Breathe out and in. So as you reach it out, breathe out. As you bring it in, bring it in. If not, just breathe any way you need to. Notice you might feel this in the stabilizing leg. Keep dropping the shoulders down. Give me 4, 3, 2. Now hold it out, 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 out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab the ball. Stretch the legs. You can kind of, let's actually take your opposite leg back, the stabilizing leg, keep that leg where it was, and just sink back into a hamstring stretch. I set this leg back, and you can bring the toes up. Now come back to that elbow position, draw your belly muscles in, and then bend through your knees. Look forward. Bend into that squat position, get low, reach the ball behind the other knee and thigh, bring that heel up. Squat down or lunge down on that stabilizing leg as best as you can to really get your leg fired up. Draw your belly muscles in, now bring the knee in and out. Keeping the rest of your body super still. One side might feel a little bit harder. You can always use your hand if you drop the ball a lot. Just use your hand and hold it there. It won't hurt you. Be 8 more here, right? Reach it out, bring it in. Keep the rest of the body super engaged, super aligned. Everything is long. Your legs might be burning. Last 4. That's it. 1 more time. Now hold it. Squeeze that heel in, 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 and 4, 3, 2, 1. Now pulse down and squeeze the ball. Pulse and squeeze, pulse and squeeze, pulse and squeeze, pulse and squeeze. Last 8, breathe, really pulse that body. 4, and 1. Now come back into position, reach it out and in. Spine is long, I'm not crunching at my waist stays still. 8 to go, shoulders off the ears, back is engaged, abs are working, stabilizing leg is on fire. 4 more times, reach it out and in and out, in, out. Hold it out there, pulse it out, 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 out. Last 4. And 1. Grab the ball. Now, the stabilizing leg, keep it there. You can step the other leg back and stretch back into that hamstring stretch. Now, let's go ahead and grab the block again. You might not need the block. And let's end with a stretch. So if you're super flexible, you won't need the block. But what I found is that this is just a little high for me to be stretching my leg width. So I'm going to drop that down. I'm going to step 1 foot onto there, or actually both. And then I'm going to actually measure out. That needs to come back. And I'm going to just bring my leg up to the bar. That just gives me a little more space. And you can hold on to it and just stretch and bend a few times. And then just hold it nice and straight, lengthen through your spine, send the tailbone back if you can. You notice I'm not totally straight there. And then maybe you can stand tall, bring the arms overhead, down, roll up, reach the arms up, float down. 1 more time like that, rolling the spine up. And then down. Now maybe you can cross that ankle just for a second, giving it a glute stretch. Come forward here a little bit. And then we can switch legs. So bring that leg down. And if you can do this on the floor, great, go for it. To me, having that block underneath has just been really nice for some of these exercises. Come up tall for a second, get yourself situated. Drop your hips down so that they're aligned and together. So you just lengthen out through your chest. Deep breath in here. Again, inhale. Now we're going to roll the spine up, 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 up. Reach the arms overhead, and then come on forward. Again, roll on up. Reach the arms up, and then over that way. 1 more time. Rolling on up. Reaching up. Bringing it down. Pause for a second, take another deep breath. And then go ahead and take that little figure 4 stretch. You can bring the hips forward. And I hope you enjoyed this workout. Use the link below for a coupon off and for a free ball. My name is Jessi Fit Pilates. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you subscribe. And if you liked it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Thanks so much.